from the same predator that me and that violated me as a man.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed?
Like this thing with Puff Daddy, there's going to be a big exposure. Christians have to get themselves ready. It's going to turn things inside out and upside down from what comes about from.
In a startling change of events, it has been claimed that T.D. Jakes is getting ready to depart the nation as fresh video threatens to destroy his meticulously constructed public persona.
Oh, they're so gifted. They're a great singer. They're a great preacher. Oh, look what they did for the community. But gifts and callings come without repentance.
According to those familiar with the matter, Jakes may be planning to leave the nation as the pressure builds and public sentiment shifts against him out of fear of the catastrophic aftermath.
World-renowned Dallas pastor T.D. Jakes is named in a federal lawsuit against musician Diddy.
T.D. Jakes is the center of attention as the story develops. Will he accept the consequences and stay? Or will he be the next famous person to vanish beneath a cloud of scandal? Let's investigate. Celebrities seem to be under more scrutiny after Diddy's significant declaration on his intention to testify. That isn't very surprising, but there's a catch. Did you ever imagine that a bishop would end up in the middle? Yes, rumors have it that Bishop T.D. Jakes is under pressure now that it was revealed that Diddy would be caught in the act in court.
Other names are going to come out. Sean will talk. That's why Jay-Z is running. That's why Jay-Z is nervous.
With speculation circulating that even the FBI may begin looking into this could be terrible news for everyone connected to Diddy. Moreover, many are stating T.D. Jake apparently attempted to flee the country at the same time as Diddy was detained. To make matters worse, old photos and videos of the bishop having a good time with Diddy have come back to life and are becoming viral on the internet. Diddy having a party with a bishop? Yes, it certainly makes people take notice. Additionally, there are currently rumors that Bishop T.D. Jakes may be facing significant difficulties.
Why would a religious man like himself be at a party which ain't nothing but sin that's going on, bro?
However, it seems that Bishop T.D. Jake has changed the course of events. He's caught up in some really surprising and, let's face it, rather unsavory news instead of the typical uplifting tales. His name is now being linked to legal controversy. Jakes has been in the news before. He has amassed a sizable fan base and gotten to know some of the greatest personalities in entertainment over the years. That notoriety, it has both positive and negative effects on him. Characters have always questioned his relationships with certain dubious characters, but he has always dismissed them as unimportant.
Like I said, men on men, women on women. It's hard to put in perspective unless
that impenetrable, immaculate image seems to be finally crumbling. People are really questioning this current round of headlines, which aren't exactly about sharing the gospel. People will eventually start to wonder, what if the rumors are true if you're embroiled in one issue after another? And Bishop T.D. Jakes is now in that very situation. People are beginning to wonder whether he's as spotless as he's always claimed to be. When two people recently came forward with unsettling allegations about their prior interactions with Jakes, things took a turn for the worst. As if that weren't enough, his own son is embroiled in another incident, which stokes the flames and lends credence to the most recent charges.
S.A. From the same predator that and that violated me as a man.
Jake has had difficult times in the past, but this time couldn't be worse. He was first made famous by his church, but it's not the only thing that keeps him there. Unexpected and candid tales have surfaced throughout the years, such as the controversy surrounding his kid, and there is now a rumor that he is connected to Diddy. Jermaine Jakes, Jake's son, was caught during a homosexual sting operation in Keith's Park some time ago, according to a Dallas police report. According to the article, he reportedly exposed himself to 2 undercover vice police, which led to charges of indecent exposure. Both of the detectives involved were men, which raised even more eyebrows.
Got 2 sons that is about, and I'm talking about T.D. Jakes. He got 2 sons that may be part of the LGBT or that community.
It's no wonder that people are beginning to learn more about the bishop's life now that all of this is public knowledge. How much more will surface is the true question. The arrest affidavit presents a somewhat bizarre image. Jermaine Jakes was discovered in the parking lot by detectives looking into accusations of improper activities at Keys Park. He reportedly approached them with his trousers unfastened and his body exposed after they followed him into a forested area. He apparently lingered there for a few seconds, establishing eye contact with one of the undercover police without even trying to disguise himself, while others were around strolling and running, which made it extra worse. The worst part is still to come. To make matters more unpleasant, according to court documents, Jermaine claimed TD Jakes Ministries as his place of employment. Eventually, he was freed at the site after being held. For background, the Potter's House is a huge church in South Dallas with 30,000 members that was founded by Bishop TD Jakes. The irony? AIDS advocates have criticized Jakes for its long-standing opposition to same-sex marriage and for fostering stigmas related to de-use and homosexuality. His own kid is now embroiled in an unavoidable issue. The drama doesn't stop there, however. There are rumors circulating that Bishop TD Jakes may soon be in even more difficulty. Manasseh Jordan claims in a video that victims of what he refers to as the power-bottom bishop are preparing to file lawsuits, suggesting that allegations of impropriety are imminent.
One of the things that really happens and seldom talk about is there's something called grooming. And it happens in the Pentecostal church, it happens in many churches, but I'm referring to the black church specifically.
Manasseh Jordan made even more shocking allegations in his most recent video, claiming that two people he met with accused Bishop T.D. Jakes of some really unsettling acts. Manasseh claims that these two victims told him that Jakes had GD and SD them. Manasseh continued by saying that the victims disclosed the precise strategies they had been subjected to by Jake. If accurate, these accusations provide a negative image of a person who has long been regarded as a moral and religious pillar.
Two of the offenders were not only a victim of grooming, as what I described in some of my previous videos.
T.D. Jakes' public criticism of the LGBTQ community is one thing, but it takes a different toll when his own son becomes involved in the exact circumstances he has denounced. Furthermore, there are currently rumors that Jakes has been involved in controversies, which poses some severe concerns. Too hypocritical, even more absurd is the possibility that these problems may turn into a huge legal disaster, but Jake's personal troubles might not even be his biggest burden. Diddy is here. The stakes are greater than ever since Diddy is now being investigated by the FBI. Jake may end himself on the chopping block if Diddy chooses to testify and begin naming people. Diddy isn't exactly in a position to keep quiet, let's face it. He is facing a significant prison sentence and seems willing to go to any lengths to avoid it. Diddy's attorney claims that he is eager to testify at his next trial and may even begin identifying people. Things may quickly get nasty if TD Jake and Diddy have a deeper relationship than those widely shared pictures indicate. It's a ticking time bomb, and everyone is keeping an eye on who will be affected. In a trailer for TMZ's upcoming indictment documentary, The Downfall of Diddy, Mark Agnifilo, the music mogul's lawyer, said, "I don't know that I could keep him off the stand." He seems eager to share his experience, in my opinion. In reference to the startling surveillance film that surfaced in May and saw Combs violently abusing his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in 2016, Agnifilo said, "I believe he will tell every part of his story, including what you see on the video. He has a narrative, and I believe that only he can tell it in the manner that he does in the moment." According to Agnifilo, it's a love tale, a heartache story, a pain story, and a human story. Heartbreak is the term he uses most often to characterize that relationship. Both she and he were devastated. It seems like Diddy may not be the only one dealing with the fallout. Rumor has it that when he testifies in court, he has receipts, which might bring others down with him. Additionally, it seems that Bishop T.D. Jakes is also under attack. The fact that Jakes and Diddy have a history of going out to parties together doesn't help. However, the unusual pair of the rapper and the preacher have been seen together at several of Diddy's notoriously extravagant events. Additionally, Jakes reportedly became embroiled in another incident regarding an unusual claim a few weeks ago, which did nothing to improve his reputation. Let's face it, Diddy's parties are notorious for their chaotic and often scandalous atmosphere. Thus, it has drawn a lot of attention that Jakes has attended many of these events. Jakes argues that his attendance at these gatherings is solely for professional reasons, but his detractors don't believe him.
Him as a saint going to a party that ain't nothing but sin. drinking, maybe fornication.
TD Jakes seems to have been involved in some major drama on December 21st, 2023. It all began with a TikTok video that went viral and made some shocking accusations against him. A TikToker revealed some serious tea after Cassie's settlement of her lawsuit with Diddy. Tapes from Diddy's crazy parties and even Kim Porter's covert phone are among the tantalizing materials that Cassie reportedly sent to the FBI. The TikToker claims that there is a video online in which someone reveals that Cassie has videos purportedly showing TD Jakes and other well-known figures participating in Diddy's scandalous parties. Rumor has it that the parties were crazy, with many males hooking up, and that things went out of hand. People are now curious as to what those cassettes really contain. According to the email, I would want to inform you about the true nature of Diddy and Bishop Jake's connection. Let's first acknowledge that Bishop Jake is not divine. He and Diddy were both unquestionably Freemasons. I say this because it seems that he has lost his privileges, protection, and authority, but it is undeniable. The devil still speaks for his soul. That unpleasant fact is one he will never be able to avoid or avoid. In any case, I've been informed that Diddy and Jake's true connection is MK. Kim Porter reportedly said in the email that TD Jakes was suspected of having an affair with a young man just a year after he married his wife. It seems like the whole matter was ignored. In 1999, Jakes was threatened with exposure by a man. That man mysteriously vanished. The pastor even said that the man was bribed to remain silent. The same man then appears dead from a gunshot wound to the head 2 years later. All of this is said to have occurred in Emmanuel Temple of Religion in Smithers, West Virginia, however, no names are given. Jake's hometown has reportedly been accusing him of being secretive for years, and when he attends Diddy's events, there are rumors that an older preacher is grooming him. Rumor has it that Jakes is smoking cigars and slamming back beverages in a special area of the establishment. He's still being monitored even though he's in a secret invite-only area. Oh, and Diddy's parties are never attended by the bishop's wife. Rumor has it that she is well aware of what is happening and has even asked why she is never invited. Now, let's remember that all of these outrageous statements are now spreading on social media without any concrete proof. Despite this, people are still going wild on the internet. One individual said that whatever is done in the dark would eventually come to light, regardless of who you are or claim to be, and if it takes days, weeks, months, or years. Hollywood swaying was another addition. What occurs in the shadows is revealed. When anything rises, it must fall. Then there is one TikTok clairvoyant who seems to have foreseen all of this controversy 2 years ago. She went on a tirade, accusing Jakes of being involved in various shady activities, such as serving Satan as his top boss, swearing vows to the evil side, and becoming a Freemason. She claims that he is manipulating people by utilizing his spiritual abilities. But hold on, it gets more juicy. She even foresaw that Jakes would be directly involved in one of the most significant scandals in history, implying that his preferences would be the main focus. According to the Lord, Bishop TD Jakes will be involved in one of the most significant scandals in the history of the Christian church. People are genuinely doubting whether TD Jakes can still be regarded as a man of God to be trusted in light of all this roiling drama. Gene Deal even added that since his own home isn't in order, he doesn't think Jakes would make a good preacher.
Take him serious. That's not my type of pastor. You know, you got to look at a person's household, and if your household is not in order, you understand, how you going to help somebody else get their house in order?
It's not just him either. Many people, including Linnell, are dissatisfied. Many others, including Linnell, are disillusioned and beginning to doubt Jakes.
Shook my head to say, unfortunately, I don't put nothing past nobody no more.
There you go.
I just can't get shocked no more.
Yep.
I've been so disappointed in the people that I've looked up to.